Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to The Long Dark and Wintermute Redux story mode. Coming up to the very end of episode 2, and a bit of spoiler news. We've got to finish it in this episode. We have got to grab our loot, get out of here, get down to Carter Dam, find an Aurora Knight and get down into the bottom of the dam and get through to the end of it in this episode, because this episode, I'm recording it, spoiler here, 3 weeks in advance, and it will be published on the same day that episode 3 of Wintermute is released. So we're up against it. Now we have, or I have, stripped out all my inventory that I wanted to leave behind, and we're still at 40 kilos. We can afford about another 5 kilos, so I need to think very carefully about what I'm taking onward. Right, over here we've got ammunition that has got to go with us, so we'll take that, take that, take that. I believe these two are ruined. They are. As I was saying, food. I'm going to take as much of the 0.09 kilogram food as I can. 43.5 kilos. We've got enough food on us to keep us going for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got enough food on us to keep us going for about 2 weeks if we pick up cattails as we go along and top up with those. Got enough water for about a day and a half. But we do have coffees and teas that we can drink down. However, if we drink these down, we don't get full benefit from them. But we can afford to drink these down. We need to go and get the meds from downstairs. Let's do that. And I can feel it, we're getting slow already. So open the filing cabinet, let's have a look. I said we wanted at least one more of those. We'll take the book of matches because you get more matches for the same weight. We will take the extra fire striker because that's a 100% fire starting chance. We don't need to take the tinder, we've got 8 tinder on us, which is about all that we want to carry. Matches. Let's take all of those, which gives us 36 there, 36 there, that's 72. We've got over 100 matches. 110 matches in total. That's all we need. And I don't mind leaving stuff here on the chance that we may end up coming back here. I don't believe we will in story mode, but you never know. They may do the same as, for example, the Assassin's Creed games, and when you get to the end of the Assassin's Creed story, you can go back and go back into the open world. Right, now, these things, let's get rid of those 4. Let's take the better quality ones. And in fact, I'm going to take 2 bottles of them, just in case, because we don't know when we're going to find any more. Not taking any antiseptic. I'm going to move that, go into there. Don't want it. Stim pens. I'm going to take 1 more, just in case. My main interest is down here in the painkillers. Right, we'll take all of them. All of them, all of them, and we'll take 1 more bottle, all of them. So we're taking 30 painkillers with us, that's 15 doses. We've left the same amount here. I'm going to take that extra birch bark with us because we just don't know when we're going to find any. No, I'm going to leave the medicines at that. Flares, I believe we're carrying 2 flares. I don't think we need to carry another one, especially at a 1/4 kilo each. Torches, Well, we'll swap the 2 torches over for those 200% torches. Make a compromise on that. Right. And what's in the bottom one? Cloth and leather. We've got 10 cloth on us. If we want to make a snow... Well, we can't make snow shelters. I was going to say if we want to make a snow shelter, we need 5. But we can't. And we're going to be running very, very heavy. We do need to take one of these torches with us. One of these flashlights. That's at 82%. That's at 86%. We'll take that one.
Carry this load for much longer.
Yeah, we know, mate. Sorry. That whetstone is at 20%. I'll pick it up and use it, then drop it. Right. I'm not sure if the spearhead is going to become a thing or not. It's half a kilo. We can't really afford the weight of it. But we've got the recipe. We can make more if we want to. We got 1 arrowhead. I'll take it with us. Don't need those spare fishing lines. No. We've got 6 feathers on us. We take 10, it's going to be 0.1 of a kilo. We take 30, it's going to be 0.3. What I think I'll do is I'll take enough to make 5 arrows, which would be 15 feathers. No, 6 arrows. Yeah, 18 we need, so I need another 12 just to be sure that we've got them. Right, that's 18 of those. We still don't have arrowheads. We've only got the 1 arrowhead that we found. To make 6 arrows we need 2 birch saplings.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
And I always like to have 2 bows, so I'm going to take 2 maples. How are we doing for weight? We are now at 45.92, so we're the best part of 11 kilos above our maximum weight limit, or our allowed weight limit. I don't believe there's anything else I want to take. And there's also going to be stuff at the dam that I would like to take another piece of coal, but if we're going through the dam, theoretically, when we get back into game, because episode 3 is all about Astrid, not about Will, when we come back into game as Will, in theory, we will do it from the dam, and we'll be able to go through the Winding River Cave picking up coal. So I'm not going to take any more coal with me. What I will do, I'm going to pause the video in a second, and I'm then going to rapidly repair all our clothes so that all our clothing is at 100%. Okay, I've got all the clothes repaired, and we ended up being here so long that I had to spend another night here. We've fed, we've watered. We have what appears to be a blizzard blowing outside. Let's just find out how bad it is. It's pretty bad. And it's just after dawn. Feels like 5 degrees despite all of our clothing, giving us a 25-degree warmth bonus. Actually, it's more than that. Air temperature -27 with 2 degrees of wind chill, and it feels like 3 degrees. So we've got about 32 degrees of clothing warmth at the moment. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back inside for a short minute, do a 2-hour pastime, and wait for that weather to get out of the way. And this blizzard started last night just as we were going to bed, and it's still howling. We're going to have to eat and drink again soon. Let's pass 1 more hour, and if it still hasn't broken, then we're going to have to go out in it. Sounds like it has just broken. How much water are we carrying? 1.92. And I need to pick up another litre because we do need a good drink. And we'll eat a piece of that meat that's lying outside and then drop whatever's left. no ceremony, no food organising. Let's just drop that. Take a drink. .57 litres, that's fine. Right, let's get down to the dam. If the journey down there is completely uneventful, I might cut that bit out of the video to save video length. And as I've said at the top of the video, we've got to finish this today, because today is the day that Wintermute Episode 3 is released. So I'm scheduling all my videos for 8 AM UK time, so that's when you have access to it. And today I want to get episode 3 downloaded, get it installed, get the game updated, whatever. Quickly check my survival runs. I've got all my survivors through to Pleasant Valley to make sure that all of their loot stashes are fine. And watching for the wolf. This wolf up here that hangs around these cabins has been responsible for the death of more survivors in survival mode than any other wolf anywhere in the game. So yeah, I want to get all my survivors checked out after the game's updated. Oh great. That could have got me killed if the wolf had been on my ass. The fire here. Oh, it's Methuselah. He's got a habit of turning up in the strangest of places. Well, guess we better talk to him before we go in. He's not left a coffee out for us. He's definitely learning.
Oh, McKenzie. So you're still alive.
Methuselah. You appear in the strangest places.
You've left your mark and have overcome great odds so far, but this part of the world still holds some secrets.
I'm not sure this is the right time for...
There are still stories that need to be told if you wish to play a part in them. There is always time for that. But if you are in a hurry, by all means go. Nobody would fault you for continuing your journey onward.
You know, it's been a hell of a slog out there. Never mind that damn bear. I've nearly died more times than I care to count. It couldn't have been easy for you either. You seem strangely calm about the hostility of this place.
I have wandered these paths a long time, friend. I was a walker. Now I'm a watcher. I'm here to observe these times and help where I may.
As strange as it is to run into you again, it's good to find a familiar face in all this frigid wilderness. And keep to your paths. If this is a reckoning, as you say, I hope ours cross again.
No words of wisdom from him. But he seemed to almost be telling us to go back the way that we came, as if there was still some things that we hadn't done. So let's just check our achievements and see if there is in fact anything that we haven't done. Right, on the main quest, the only outstanding thing that we've got is get into the dam at night when the aurora is in the sky. And we know that we've got to get to the lower dam and attempt to get out of the lower dam and head onwards towards Pleasant Valley. On the side quests, we have got nothing outstanding. Everything is finished. Our condition: a little hungry, a little thirsty, only a little tired, which is good because we might need that to get through the dam. Got a couple of hours until sunset. Might be worth getting a sleep just in case there is an aurora tonight, although with the way this wind is picking up, I don't think there will be. However, if Methuselah's going to hang around there, he might be gone when we come out, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick up any sticks that I can find, drop them at the dam door, because we may need to make our own fire. Methuselah might disappear on us. The other thing to remember is we've got a lot of loot inside the dam. I believe we left some firewood up here as well. No, we didn't. Just a fire with a couple of cans. Okay, well, let's just drop some of these sticks here. Got 13 on us. We drop 3. Gives us enough to get the fire started. Probably need to chop up some wood. Right, we left a pry bar and a lantern there. We left all these clothes here, which we're not going to be able to take with us. Don't even think there's anything there that we'd really want to take with us, given what we've currently got. We did leave some food across here, and I guess we could eat some of that. There's the other distress pistol. That one's at 44%. And ours is at 68%. Painkiller stims, bandages, sewing kits, water, crackers, more matches down there. Right, I think what we'll do is we'll have a munch, and I think we'll eat that tin of pork and beans. 69%, yep. Almost filled us to the top. There's empty cans down there, so we now drop that can. Put that there. Get a good drink. The cables in this room are supposed to be safe, but just in case, I'm going to sleep on this side for a couple of hours. Uh, 2 hours should do us, which will put us to just after dark. Not quite dark. That's snow that's dropping. That's not an aurora. The lights aren't on. I'm going to sleep another hour, because if there is an aurora, we're going to have a lot of exercise tonight.
What's that?
There's no aurora out there. Why is he saying, what's that?
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Well, I don't see anything out there. I guess we could try waiting outside. Aha, nice red sunset. Methuselah's fire's still there, so I guess he's still there. Check. Yep. Wonder if he'll talk to us and give us any new information while we're waiting for it to get fully dark. Looks like there is going to be an aurora tonight. No, he's not going to talk to us. Okay, we'll wait up at the door. If there's going to be one. If not, we'll sleep inside. Although I think Methuselah and his fire are there so that we can sleep outside if we want to. Strongly suspect that's why he's there. Now, we're not losing any temperature and we are sheltered here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass time for an hour. Let it get dark. See if we do get an aurora. Nope. Unless there is something that we haven't done. Trying to remember what happened at the aurora hatch. The aurora itself turned up somewhere around about midnight or 11 PM midnight time. Damage, renewed hope, access the control room using Jeremiah's code. Can we do that without the aurora? I seriously doubt it, but we'll try it. There's light through there. Now, did we leave a jerry can of fuel here? I thought we had. No. That mean we took it across to the cabins? Ah. I don't know if this is working or not. Let's find Jeremiah's code. There we are. 7611. Use it when the aurora is in the sky. So 7 6 1 1. Yeah, it's definitely not going to work without the aurora. That's what I thought. there's definitely no aurora. What we could do is go and make use of Jeremiah's fire to boil some water. Saves us some, because notice the cooking stones are facing us, not him. How much water have we got? 2.28. We do need to drink some. Last time until ready. Still no aurora. Okay, that's more time. Sky's clouding over. I doubt we'll get an aurora tonight. Not sure if that sky's clearing or if it's just getting worse. Oh, hey up. That's cleared. I think we should eat and drink now. If the aurora kicks up, we're going to want to move pretty much straight away. These MREs are heavy, but they are good calories. Oh, and that water's not boiled. Wait a minute. Yeah, let's eat from the MRE. We want to be sure we're going to be full. I took over half the MRE. Still no aurora. Methuselah's still here with us. Okay, past time again. Past another hour. Gonna be dawn soon. Once it gets to full daylight, we'll go and sleep either in the dam or in the trailers. No, still nothing. It's interesting. You notice the snow is not falling immediately around Jeremiah. There's no snow falling between him and us. Okay, past 1 more hour, and then what we should really do then is think about getting a sleep through to sunset. Right, well, that kind of confirms we're not going to the cabins at the trailers. We'll sleep in the dam.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Yeah, you're getting tired, mate. That's all. Right, well, we're a little hungry. Let's finish that MRE. That one. And have a drink. Right, and yes, we can put the sleeping bag down over in this corner. I hope we can put the sleeping bag down in this corner. There we go. And I'm going to push in an 8-hour sleep to get us to near sunset. Time is it? No, it's only mid-afternoon. We're fully rested. Sounds like a holy blizzard outside. Something to eat, finish that bit of MRE.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Yeah. A little bit hungry. Let's eat that. Get that off the book. And yeah, what to eat, what to eat. How many calories do we need to get full? Yeah, only, what, 300 and something, so that's a pair of cattails. And we do need a drink, but what I want to do is I want to reduce the weight down on some of these. So why is that at 0.08? It should be at 0.1. Oh well, never mind. We took nearly a quarter kilo off our weight there. How's our thirst? Yeah, we lost all our thirst, excellent. Got a couple of hours till sunset. Don't know if Jeremiah's still there. Let's just have a quick look. Well, his fire's still there. That is definitely a howler. We don't want to be out here, because that will shred our clothes. Oh, we just stand in here away from the door. Now, why is that light shining there? Is there a... There is no skylight up there. No skylights there, and yet there's light coming in over there as if there were. Weird. Right, it's past time. It's past 2 hours. Thought the storm was going to die out there. Still not dark. That's another hour. It almost looks like there's a light coming off that keycode door. Is there an aurora? Well, it's not fully dark yet, and I don't see signs of an aurora. Definitely looks as if there's power to that keycode. There is power to that keycode. 7611. Alright, let's have our torch out. There we go. Now, do we have to turn something on in here to activate the elevators like we used to? There's a torch there. Food there.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
I will take it. 600 calories. 14%, we'll leave that.
Hope I can still eat this.
Well, we'll take it. Nothing on the bench. I'll take it. I've never had food poisoning off a soda in this game.
Is it food or?
Yep. Oops. Oh, coffee, we'll take it. No idea why the torch went out. Right, that looks like that's something we've got to activate up there. Before then, got a safe here. That's 30. $30, 56. Okay, that was about 12, so 30.
This stuff will come in handy.
Don't want the money, don't want the stack of papers. Well, a spare mag lens is always useful. I was complaining not so long back that we only had one of them. Right, now I'm going to do the initial search with the flashlight, and then I'll do the follow-up search using the lantern. Any skill books up there? That's just a book, that's just a book, that's just papers. Switch box.
There it is.
That, in theory, should have activated the elevator. Yeah, they're not skill books. Don't know if there's something behind that crate. The long dark survivor in me wants to break that crate down, but I don't think we can afford the time. Almost missed the first aid kit. A bandage, a sewing kit, painkillers. They're not particularly heavy, we'll take them. Right. The point of no return, ladies and gentlemen. And what I need to do here is very quickly do a save. Wintermute, Mystery Lake.
Oh, I guess there's only one way to go from here.
Oh, hello, Mr. Dead Dude. What we got there? Recycled can, candy wrapper. Can we search you? No. No, we're not getting any search on you. I guess the individual elevator buttons are not activatable. Elevator door. Force it. I can't move. It's not letting me move. All it's letting me do is extinguish the torch. Can't hit escape. Yes, I can. Go back to game. We've lost that. Cancel whatever it was. Right. And going anywhere while the aurora is up is going to be near suicidal. Unless that door is the exit out of here. Well, if we want to search this room, we've got to wait for daylight. And I do want to search this room because I'm wondering if the revolver is in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my sleeping bag down there. And then I'm going to eat. What have we got for eating? Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll drink that can. And then I think we'll eat that. Didn't quite finish it. There's a tiny little bit left. Then we'll have a drink. And we're not... seriously suspect we're not tired enough to sleep till daylight. So what I'm going to do is put the lantern out and put it away. We've got the aurora. I'm going to pass time for 4 hours. And then I'm going to take a drink. And then try and sleep for 6 hours to get... try 5 hours to get us to daylight. It's not daylight. I'm going to pass time 1 hour. Still not daylight. Well, it is, but not daylight enough. So sleep another hour. There we are. We've got daylight. The aurora's finished. All the sparking and everything's gone away. Pick up our sleeping bag. We can start searching that.
Gear is slowing me down.
Yeah, we can start searching in here now. Daylight will get stronger. Have a look. Thought that was a locker in the corner. It's not. No, there's nothing there. Anything up here? Nope. Cardboard box. I don't believe there's ever anything up these stairs. I've never seen anything up here, not even a piece of cloth. But for the sake of thoroughness, we'll check it. Look around. Cardboard boxes. There are a few minor changes in here in terms of the way things are laid out. I guess we should be walking around with a rifle out just in case. Well, I don't expect anything to be attacking us here. Not in this room anyway. Although I believe Fluffy the wolf used to live in this area. Before he was moved elsewhere. Right, so let's go upstairs. Check out the zone out here. I'm primarily looking for the revolver. I don't really care much about anything else.
Lamp fuel.
Although that's useful, because the lantern does need a refill. Right, we'll check down there before we check up there. check this end first. Nothing there. There's a rope there for going down. A green box here. Anything in it?
That'll come in handy.
Don't need it. Stairs down, other side, far end. There's still part of downstairs that we haven't checked yet, so we have to do that. And also see if we can find a way through. We've got that open door to check. Well, I suspect that's just going to be a blocked off dead end. There's not going to be any way through there, even if we break all that wood down. Looks like we are going to have to go down that rope, which means we're going to have to make 2 or 3 trips because of the weight that we're carrying. I guess if we really wanted to, we could get across there. Might not need to use the rope. Might still be able to get across here. I'm worried that if I cross it now, I can't get back, and we need to check that other door. So let's go check that other door, and then we'll come back and we'll get across there. I believe this just leads to a dead end. Or is this the way we came? No, it is a dead end. The dead end, and there's a fluffy ravaged wolf carcass. Well, you met your end, Fluffy. You terrorized the dam for a long time. Actually, I do hope that is Fluffy and not another wolf that Fluffy has attacked and killed, and Fluffy is back in the dam. In fact, for that purpose, let's have the flare gun out, because the flare gun's better at short range than the rifle. Now, come on. We should be able to get across here. Oh, don't make me use that rope. Come on. It's going to. It's going to make me go up and do multiple climbs. The crazy thing is, in survival mode, you can cross that piece of metal down there that wouldn't let me cross. I'm wondering if there's anywhere else to drop down. No. Doing combat to climb. Yep, of course we are. Right, so first things first, let's eat and drink. Try and eat what's heavy. That kind of beans, for example. We can then drop the tin. Actually, if we're dropping that to leave it behind, let's drop it further up. I think the MRE is then the next heaviest. Get that to clear it off the inventory bar. These may work out heavier. How are we doing for calories? Yeah, we need a bit more, so eat another one of those. And take a good long drink. Right, 44.73. We need to drop 11 kilos. So if we drop what we're not going to need in case we can't come back up, so start down here. Cured guts, fresh guts. We'll keep all of that on us just now. Up the torch, that's 1 kilo. The hacksaw. Up the hatchet, that's 3.5 kilos. Drop that, we'll make it 7.5 going on 8. Drop the 2 lamp oils. Drop the lantern. Drop the pry bar. That's us at 33. Actually, we can take the pry bar with us. I'll take the hacksaw with us. Let's hope this doesn't break. Right, now we've got to do the same thing again. We've got to drop about 10 kilos down here. So, drop the sleeping bag, drop the cook pot, drop the hacksaw, drop that box of ammunition, drop the 2 torches. We've got to get down to about 25 kilos. Drop those. Drop those. Drop those. What I'm trying to do is drop things that minimizes what we have to pick back up again. 3 kilos on the wolf coat and 2 kilos on the deerskin pants. That puts us down at 24.65. Be worth trying to just get a little bit extra. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Drop those. That should guarantee that we can get everything that we left up there in one hit. That's not something we left. That can is though, but we don't need it.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Right, let's just put our clothes back on.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
Oh, we can wear 2 of those. Yeah. Because we don't have the moose hide satchel. Right, spare balaclava, spare socks, spare gloves, spare toque, and we're wearing 2 of those. That's fine. Right, do we need to eat or drink? Not really. No. Flare gun out in here. This is going to be a very long episode. Bandage will take it. Nothing stuck on the door. Where's Astrid's bit of scarf? There it is. Flapping in the breeze down there. Well, Astrid came through here. Let's see if there's anything that...
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Don't need either of them. So drop a shufty round the back of here. There is something under there. Candy bar, we'll have it.
Excellent.
A candy bar, that's good. Leave the lower dam there. Ooh, do we need a keypad? Amber.
Starting to weigh me down.
Ragged dress shirt, we don't want it. Ragged fleece mix, we don't want it. I wish his foggy breath wasn't all over this screen every 5 seconds. It really is making life difficult. The backpack down there.
Hope I can still eat this.
At 12%, not a chance. Take the soda though. Take the painkillers. Take the ear wrap. The reason I left the peanut butter behind is because at that sort of condition it's pretty much guaranteed to give you food poisoning. That's the last thing that we need right now.
This'll come in handy.
Another bottle of painkillers. Just check around the other side of these crates. There's plenty of cloth down here lying around in different places, so if we needed a top up of cloth, we're good to go. Blue box down there, what's in there? Nothing behind the chair? No. Nothing behind the toolbox.
I could use this.
We could, but we don't want it. We've got enough of our own. Now there was an exit from the dam further back, and I believe there are two endings to this episode. A good ending and a bad ending, and I'm assuming the good ending is that we leave the dam at that other door. Where we'll come back to if everything screws up. But this is the final minutes of episode 2. This is the last chance for the game to give us a revolver before we leave out of here. No. Yes. We'll take that one, because I've just remembered we've got all those extra wolves to deal with. We don't want the baseball cap. We'll take the whetstone though. Yeah, we might as well take them.
useful.
Nope. Yes. Go there, make sure there's nothing under those lockers. There's not. Nothing under that shelf, nothing on that shelf. Nothing in that filing cabinet.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, we'll have that. That, right, time to fortify ourselves. Drink that very low, oh, in fact, that's the lowest soda, isn't it? What did we start eating before that we never finished? Thought we'd started a candy bar and couldn't finish it. It was a bag of jerky. Yeah. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. A little sip of water. $47.13 kilos. It's not the heaviest we've ever been. We were heavier going through parts of the muskeg. There's sodas in that drinks thing. And we got a bump on the back of the head.
Well, that is interesting. A locked metal case is a thing of the old world, stranger. It's a world of closed doors and things being off limits. Yeah, see, I was part of that world, but that world's over. This is my world now, and in my world, I make the rules. In my world, see, there are no locks.
Your world sounds crazy.
What's in the case?
I have no idea.
What's in the case?
I hope it's painkillers.
Your ID says you're a pilot. You have a plane somewhere.
My plane wouldn't do you any good.
Yeah. Should I show you what happened to the last person who lied to me? She didn't look so pretty after I was done.
She?
So now he's ready to talk. Well, don't worry, pilot. You'll be with her soon.
And just when you thought it was all over, I've come back into the game at the point before we were knocked out. Come down to this back door and spent the day resting up here, or rather passing time here. I should have rested up, but I didn't, because I've been waiting for an aurora, and you can see the aurora is active. The keypad is active, and I've tried every combination I can think of, but what I noticed was you only need to press one button and you get a result. and I've tried all 9 of them, and it's giving me a negative on all of them. So it looks like there is no way to get out of here. Now, a locked door would normally be no problem if you've got a pry bar on you, and we do in fact have a pry bar. There it is, look, and it's in reasonable condition at 83%. But when we try to force the door, it's not letting us use the pry bar on it. It's just trying to activate the crash bar, and it's not working. So it looks like the only way out of here is through that room where we get knocked on the back of the head and then tied into the chair and we get beaten up. So we're not going to go commit suicide on the wires, but let's turn the radio on. And I'm hoping you can hear that music coming through. It's very faint, even for me. So there we have it. We can't get out through this door, even though it's offering us leave the lower dam locked. So unless anybody knows where we can find a key code for this keypad, this is the normal exit from the lower dam in survival mode. You know the door I mean. If anybody knows where we can get the key code for that keypad, the code number, please do pop it in the comments. Apart from that, we'll have to assume that this is a red herring, that we can't in fact leave the dam from this door, and we are forced to continue on and get knocked out by that escaped prisoner. And there we are. That's the end of episode 2, and it leaves us on that cliffhanger, ready for picking up in episode 3, which is Astrid's story. And I've no idea how Will is going to get himself out of that situation, but I don't know. Maybe Jeremiah comes to help him, maybe Methuselah comes to help him. Maybe Fluffy turns up and attacks the bad guy. Who knows? We will find out when the relevant part is released, which might be episode 4 or it might be episode 5. We don't know. But thank you very much for staying through this series with us. The episode 3 part of the story releases from Hinterland Studios today. And I've pushed this one as an extra long episode to get it finished so that we can get across onto that. And I'll be downloading that today, getting it all installed, and then starting to record the episode 3 series. Hope you'll join me for that. I'm the Gazbeard. This has been Wintermute Redux, episodes 1 and 2 of the Long Dark story mode. Don't forget, give the channel a subscribe, give the individual videos a like, leave your comments on every video with anything you can think of, and I look forward to reading all of those. So until the next one, from me, as always, it's not goodbye, it's just bye for now.